Hello and welcome to a tutorial by me. I'm going to be covering my eyebrows first with an Elmer's glue stick. It's really quite a easy process once you get to know it. It's pretty much just powder, glue, powder, glue. Well, actually, glue, powder, glue, powder. Either way, not either way, you need to do the glue first. Do the glue first, and then the powder. Let it dry, and then powder. And then, as you can see, swiffer it away, swiffer it away. So it's not, too white and powdery when you're going over with another layer of glue. You don't want it to coagulate. That would not be the way. So as you can see, pull the eyebrow up a little bit and then just rush that glue through so it's nice and flat on the hair and to the skin. And now, as you can see here, I'm going in with a concealer slash foundation. I think this is a foundation actually, and we color matched this prior, and I think that really paid off because you can barely see the eyebrow. Oh, love the eyebrow raise there from Sophie, my model today. Oh, look at the paint there. It really feels like painting when you're covering eyebrows. You get to have a whole blank canvas nearly, and it's so fun. I'm blending out, sorry if you heard my phone then, I'm blending out with a powder puff rather than a beauty blender. I don't know why I'm doing this. It was close to hand and a fresh one, so I thought, let's try and see how that blends it out. And it worked, to be honest. And now we're moving on to the brows. So we're using a stamping motion and then a swipe motion at the end to get those brows really, well, I don't know if anyone uses the word fleeky anymore, but we should, because the eyebrows are kind of fleeky. I think that is such a word that should be used. It's the only way I can properly identify what I mean when I say the eyebrows need to be this way. Fleeky. They need to be fleeky. I think Sophie's very impressed with the eyebrows today. She usually has quite bushier eyebrows, and we wanted to give a facelift effect. So we thought, might as well use a drag technique, which is using glue stick and Elmer's glue on the eyebrow to cover them. And then you get this lovely lifted face effect for free. For free! Well, not for free. I mean, for £2.50 and some eyeshadow. We're literally only using an eyeshadow here today for the brows. We're not using any brow pomade. We're using a simple brown eyeshadow that matches her roots, matches her actual, matches the moment. That was so shady. Matches her roots. Sorry, Sophie. I love you. My diva. Sophie today looking amazing. Look here. The eyebrows are a little uneven here, but we will be going in afterwards and fixing those up. Oh, and a Barbie. Come through, Barbie. That is the vibe today. It looks like I love that little clip there because it looks like she was the one patting on the foundation. Our skin tones are so similar. We're both very, very pale people. And luckily, yeah, we're both very pale. We have the same foundations, so it works well. But then again, obviously, I have a range of foundations for a range of models, my lovelies. And here we are going on the nose and patting that out. Lovely. Now we are using a beauty blender because the beauty blender is supreme when it comes to blending out a foundation look. It really is. I couldn't imagine getting the same effect from any type of brush. You'd always get those tiny little bristle lines that you don't really want. And here we are with some concealer. I'm pretty sure this is LA Girl White concealer, and just going in on that. And the foundation we used was, I'm not sure, but it was a drugstore foundation. It was nothing crazy. It was something really kind of fucking iconic, cheap and cheerful, you know what I'm saying? Oh, how fun is it to carve a brow out and then do the highlight spots of the face, carve the brow out again. Lovely. I really do find it truly therapeutic, actually, to watch myself do makeup, to watch other people do makeup. The process is such a fun thing, but also the destination's really fun because then you get to stunt around in your glamour and you're feeling good, and you know how it feels. You know how it feels when you're in makeup and you're living the fantasy. Okay, so now I'm moving on to powder here. Oh, we love this powder. I think I'm using a kimchi cheek. Is that how you pronounce that? Powder today. It's pretty fucking cool. It's a nice powder. And the bronzer we used, I don't know what bronzer we used, but whatever bronzer you use usually is going to work. And just contour the face with that. I mean, next tutorial, I really want to make sure that I get in all of the products. So I'm going to do little shots of each product as well. I think that's a good idea. So we're powdering over the face and making sure that everything is completely, just looking good, looking flawless. And oh, a little dancer, my favorite, Sophie. And now, the fun part begins. We're going in with some eyeshadow. This is the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival palette, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, it might be BH Cosmetics or Be Perfect. One of the two. So this is a lovely, deep, rich, purpley, reddish, burgundy shade. It's very, very deep, but blends out into this lovely, lighter shade that just... how can I describe how buttery that was? It was very, very buttery. And the more you blend, the better, usually. However, you don't want to make things look muddy. Let's ensure that it's a strategic blending, not a blending of, let's say, we don't want to be mixing with a whisk. We want to be mixing like an artifact. You want to be like powdering away certain areas. You feel me? Not the heavy-handedness. And now here, with some light hand, we're going to go in with a shimmer shade. And this is a lovely shimmery purple. I think this is Twilight. I think this shade is called Twilight on the palette. And now we're going in with a green over this shade because I wanted to add a bit more colour to the entire look. And now we're going in with blue, actually, because I love blue, and I think blue is really, really pretty. And we're nearly finished the look. Sadly, we didn't get the lips on camera, or like highlighting and like the finishing of contour, but here is the final look. After this bit now, we're doing both eyebrows first with this blue, and we're getting a lovely shimmer mix. I thought it was going to be the next moment there immediately, but it wasn't. However, we are coming up to the final look here. Look at that blend out. Look at that blend out. And are we going to score a home run? I have a feeling we are. And here we have the final look. Sophie, my beauty, you are a stunner. You're gorgeous, and this was, yes.